Report is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. McKennie. DiMarco. DiMarco. In by DiMarco. It's a mighty effort! It just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Szoboszlai. Marquinhos. And it's DiMarco. And it's Rodri. Now it's Haaland. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much...
Shot a goal! In he goes again! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's well positioned here. Played in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Munoz. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Mbappe. Is there any support? He might not need it. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rodri. Szoboszlai. Now it's Haaland. He is just caressing the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific header! DiMarco gets rid without sophistication. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there.
Casabia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be...
Big header! It's hit the upright. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Corner number 2, then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Spread out to the left. He's got away. Elects to cross. And that has been cleared. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great vision. That is good alertness. Now it's Haaland. He's having a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, it's come off the upright. Gravenberch, and here's Mbappe. Dimarco in with the challenge. Szoboszlai tries making a foray down the right. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gets into some space. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Martinez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. This ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is a great pick out. And the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Delivery from Mbappe. Shoots! Gravenberch. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Casabia absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Here we go again then. Dimarco. Tries a shot! So, third corner of the game. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Havertz. Good ball, good take. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Di Marco. Now it's Grafenberg. Knocks it into space. An instinctive delivery. Threads one in. Very nicely done. McKennie. Now this could be a chance. Marquinhos plays it long. And that has put paid to that. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop them in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Now, can they get him away? Great work on the overlap. Oh, that's neat. Szoboszlai wins the duel this time. Sweat and the shot! And he hits the net! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored.
He rises! Really well taken goal. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Vietnam playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Marquinhos. Van Dijk. To Havertz. Played out wide. Szoboszlai. Ball driven towards the far post. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Szoboszlai. Havertz. And it's Rodri. The muscular approach does pay off here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 27, número 32, número 12, número 38.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Número 3. Vão dar os seus lugares a
Rice.
número 22. Número
Now he's
10,
off and running. Marquinhos
número 4,
cuts out the pass.
número 41, número 19, número 2.
Alexander-Arnold.
Está a proceder-se a uma
Well, that's
substituição.
beautifully weighted. Szoboszlai gets it clear. And smartly reclaimed. Thuram. Oh, good read. 75 minutes played. Cucurella. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
So their fourth corner of the game. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. Now this could be a chance.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a look and place it forward. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Grimaldo gets over and intercepts. Szoboszlai, he's on it, can he get away? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vamos ter 10
Haaland
minutos
was
de
alert to the
compensação.
possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cucurella swings it across. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the... Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's got tall. No, he didn't quite meet it right. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Always onto this. He's picked his way through. Cucurella gets into some space. Konate tries to clear. Now it's Rice. Chance for a shot! It's there! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps. Can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he was alert to it. So what can they make of this? Çalhanoğlu. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cucurella. He is just caressing the ball. Foot in. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gravenberg, he is onto this. Great vision. Now it's Gravenberg. DiMarco, delivered with... Oh, smashing header! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
DiMarco. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite... He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that's an excellent interception. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rice takes control of it, and he's on the move. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, look at the space here. Crosses it in. Szoboszlai.
Casapia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond it.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Moved on forwards. And he's intervened well there. And it's Cucurella.
Such good technique.
Cucurella crosses. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Now it's Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Çalhanoğlu. Too long, and over the line. Cucurella. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Could try cutting inside here. Van Dijk with the clearance. Gravenberg. Thuram has found the net here, of course. Rodri. Now Schlotterbeck. Ruben Dias. And it's Cucurella. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. Into the lead once more. One sweeping move executed with... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Casapia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Corner number 2 then. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, third corner of the game. DiMarco with the short one. That's good play. Now the delivery. Oh, what a chance! Sticks it away! Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, they've got it again. Has a look and plays it forward. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Szoboszlai looking to play it into the box. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pinches it off him. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Yildiz. Now it's Mbappe. He's free. Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Número 19, número 32, número 12, número 11. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 8, número 10, número 9, número 5. Vamos dar
Ruben Dias getting this one clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to get free. He rises! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That has not gone well. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that's a lovely exchange. That's going to go a long way.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 2. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And that's aimed into the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cucurella. Ndika cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Bellingham hurtling down that right flank. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance! It's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Looking to play him in. And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Vietnam have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Vietnam take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Think through. This looks promising.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Rodri. Martinez. So much time and space here. Konate. Ruben Dias. Now DiMarco. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Casapia never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in
And a chance! Just off target.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Climbs up big! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Szoboszlai. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Rice. He has found a way through. And across it goes. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Haaland. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's neat. Rice. That is lovely. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Crosses it in here. Gravenberg.
Vietnam really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green.
Rice clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Big header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now. He's on it, can he get away? Gravenberg. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Haaland. Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Delivery from Mbappe. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And here's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe! Shot! Oh, shooting chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And it's Cucurella. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Casabia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! Very nicely done. Vietnam keep calm in the face of danger. Nicely shaped ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Munoz. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. Gravenberg.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. And the shot! It's there! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Casapia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's McKennie.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Cucurella. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gravenberg. Now it's Haaland. Munoz delivers the ball. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And the action is back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Rice. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Rice really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Searching pass he's played there. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. And the counter is on. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Now the cross. Cleared without hesitation. No fouls. Shoots! And another try!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still just a single goal between the sides. There's the he gets big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Çalhanoğlu. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is...
Real chance! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
proceder a uma substituição. O número 27, número 38, número 16, número 32. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 41.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Número 10.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. Yildiz is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Haaland. Haaland. And the through ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ball swung, terrific header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Martinez. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Thuram, who played through for the wide man. Martinez deals with that, nice and simple.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Havertz. Martinez. Thuram. That has not gone well. Vitinha. Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição.
So here comes a substitution.
Número 7. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 4.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Ruben Dias. It's Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Sanchez calmly anticipates. And it's DiMarco. Martinez. Tries the cross. Konate can get it clear. Rice. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That has been knocked clear. Great chance! Ruben Dias gets good distance on it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Haaland might just make this.
Vamos ter 3 minutos
Vitinha.
de compensação.
Sport official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Yildiz. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and they can counter here. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Up he goes! And what a finish that might have been.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Máxima atenção. Obrigado. Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 14. Abandona
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Número 6. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Haaland, given the lift of his goal. Rice. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Martinez. Vitinha. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Grimaldo. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Grimaldo. Played out wide. Oh, nice one too, very nice.
A header!
And he thumps it clear. Looking for options. Tries a shot! Ruben Diaz has been caught there, it's a foul. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Martinez. Gabriel with the foul. Vitinha. Just about within shooting range. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Rice wins the duel this time. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now there's a fine ball. Havertz. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly won.
And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, good-looking ball. Taken back almost at once. And it's Grimaldo. Yildiz. No, that's been intercepted. Szoboszlai made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Rice. Grimaldo is on. Rice is! Oh, should have put that away. Now it's Martinez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Havertz! Oh, super ball! Havertz!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ruben Dias. Rodri. Oh, can he get onto this? Engages and forces him off the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's had it nicked away. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? An exchange of stares and we're ready to go. Big character, big moment, big save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Vitinha is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Szoboszlai is second man up.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Martinez is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
This to double their advantage. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off. 2 to the good. Vietnam can't afford to miss another one.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
This to put them 2 up. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. And the lead is 2. He must, but can he? And there it is, the decisive kick. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. That has been cut short. Gravenberch. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Crosses it in. And it's hoisted clear. That's really well manoeuvred. And the counter is on. Szoboszlai. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of it? There's the shot! Fantastic from Gravenberch! A finish of true class! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Osimhen
Casapia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Haaland is onto it in a flash. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. Mbappe! Now there's a fine ball. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. DiMarco. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And Dijk gets it away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. And claimed it back swiftly. Threads one in. Matheus Cunha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rice. No way through there. And it's Rice. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Gravenberch! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Vietnam have reclaimed it. He's in a great position here. Oh, and the shot! It's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Pedimos aos pais da criança com a mochila verde para se dirigirem às informações.
So we're into the second 45. Szoboszlai tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Szoboszlai. Ball swung in. Cleared without hesitation. And that's gone loose. Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Dimarco. And Konate. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Matheus Cunha. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dimarco. Haaland. He's going to be disappointed with that. Szoboszlai. Ball's gone out of play. Ruben Dias. And it's Dimarco. No, he is not giving anything away. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gravenberch. It's a mighty effort! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! He scores! And this is getting better and better. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 27.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Szoboszlai. Haaland is herring after that one. Havertz. McAllister. Look at the space here. Decent chance! And he hits the net. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Cucurella. And here's McAllister. And chance, surely! And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Havertz looks to get on the end of this. Into the last 5 minutes. Cucurella is onto... He's got two! Oh, crossbar!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Grimaldo receives it in a wide position. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He is through here. He's looking to win it for them. And here's Haaland, closing in on goal. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Szoboszlai! All hands on deck for this one. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Caros espectadores, podem adquirir lembranças do jogo de hoje na entrada principal do estádio. Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 18 sai e vai entrar
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's McAllister. That is lovely. Aimed in towards the centre. No way through, so back it... Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, good-looking ball. Rodri. Havertz looking understandably energised after his goal. He is just caressing the ball. Real chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rodri. McAllister. Rice. Vinicius Junior. Cucurella. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, shooting chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram. And Sanchez. Konate. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Great ball, and he's in here, and the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Vietnam have their third corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Szoboszlai. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Grimaldo. Oh, that... And he shoots! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter,
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Aimed beyond the defence. Szoboszlai. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's a quick one.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
And they've got rid. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.